from North Carolina. It's the RH3 Show.
I wasn't scared to go over there.
Look, I do this for nobody but my co-host. Because God first, then my co-host.
I done been doubted, I done been counted out, I done been overlooked.
Because your listeners are international, they're worldwide.
The RH3 Show starts right now.
I know I gotta praise because he set me free. The price that he paid, free me at Calvary. So I'm gonna dance and there's no stopping me. Don't ever change 'cause I got victory.
Sorry, y'all. What's going on? What's up, everybody? This is your boy Rufus, your boy Red, host of the RH3 Show. Welcome to another great day. Another great time. We are in the middle of the week. And you all, I was just sitting here eating my lunch / mid-supper. Well, let me say this, lunch / first course of supper, because I'm having a Caesar salad with turkey breast, sliced turkey breast, meat in it. And with water. And so y'all, before it's all over with, I'm gonna turn into a bottle of water. But I'm on a mellow day on today, and so today y'all have to forgive me. I talked to y'all about what's really going on, the shenanigans of it all. Y'all, please forgive me, because this whole entire week I've been working alone this week, and I'm going to be working alone this week. I'm going to be working alone this week with planning and promoting and pushing and all of that. Y'all already figured it out on yesterday and even on Monday. I forgot we were supposed to I was supposed to air the show on yesterday with a guest, but forgive me. But all is well and in as well. All is well and as well, but hey, we got it good. I'm good. Listen, I'm good. All is good as well. Everything was pre-planned prior to this week, but and so yes, everything was pre-prepared and pre-planned prior to this week. And so I knew earlier last week, we did decide, we're pushing, Todd Galbraith was supposed to air on yesterday, but we're airing him on next Tuesday. We air him on next Tuesday because we try to do a guest once a week instead of 2 weeks. And so, yeah. And on tomorrow, we got my friend Monica with me. And so we're just going to be discussing things in pop culture and some great discussion topics. So she's going to join me on tomorrow during the kitchen table talk discussion. And so, yeah, we got a great show lined up for you on today. We got Inside Scoop with Rufus News and plus a Real Talk with Rufus discussion. We're going to be talking about, I forgot the title of today's today's discussion. And we're talking about today's discussion. Hold on a second, because I was on, Hold on one second. Hold on one second here. Let me give me some light here, because I have my lights off. Y'all, I'll tell y'all about that in just a moment. We in our Inside Scoop not Inside Scoop, but Kitchen Table Talk right now. So let's go ahead and hit that introduction.
We're ready for a great kitchen table talk.
Pull up a chair and get your snacks and drinks, lunch, dinner, whatever ready. It's time for our kitchen, table talk. Just me and you and everybody else. Let's have a great conversation right here on the RH3 Show. Oh my. I'm gonna have to read that in just a moment. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. That's big. That is a big move. No. Wow. Wait a minute, yo. Wait a minute. Y'all, I might have to turn this. Hold on. Let me go back to what I was doing. Because I found some big news. Okay. Our Real Talk with Rufus discussion today is going to be about Help Me with the Other Half, the co-parents edition. And so we're going to be talking about that in part 1. But, today, y'all, I've been in bed all day up until about a little after 3. Migraine is still causing me, y'all, yeah, I took it after Car Chronicles this morning, then I knocked out, and then I laid there until about 12 or 1 o'clock, and so I just laid there, and so, yeah, but I got a little bit of salad left, and I'm chomping, and so I'm trying not to do too much discussion on today, but I'm gonna have to, do what I do, and so, yeah, but that's, y'all, Let me go back. First of all, let's take a quick commercial break. I'm take a quick commercial break. Play some music real quick and get this. Cause I don't think I talked about the pink sauce lady. And I just seen some really big news in regards to Steve Harvey. Really big news in regards to Steve Harvey, Donnell Jones, the pink sauce lady, 50 Cent, and Meg Thee. We big, y'all. And y'all. Coming up next is, a few. I'm gonna play 2, and then Inside Scoop with the Rufus News. Nina Taylor's here. And I'll be back with mine, okay? All right, good. You don't want to miss it. I like. And I'm reading this for the first time myself, so I know some of y'all around my age and a little older, is not social media savvy, but it's news to me because I follow the news and am social media conscious or whatever, and follow pop culture. But yeah, keep it where you got it. More of the RH3 shows coming up next.
How many people know it's already done? Make some noise if you believe it. If you really believe it. Hallelujah. Glory to Jesus.
The Inside Scoop with Rufus and the Gospel News with Nina is coming up next.
Everything you love about the RH3 Show is now on our website, therh3show.com. Adore You Fashion Fix, the scripture of the week, cooking with soul recipes, just for the family, a plan of salvation and rededication, sponsorship information, shop RH3, and a whole lot more, just for you. See it first, see it now, only at therh3show.com. chill. Let's have a conversation. It's time for our kitchen table talk.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Nina Taylor. Here's this week's gospel news. Demetrius West and Jesus Promoters. They're an Indianapolis, Indiana-based gospel choir with a lively R&B-oriented feel, which can be heard on their 2018 debut album, Choirology. Prior to performing, singer, minister, and choir director Demetrius West led the Reflections of God Chorale, with whom he released the 2009 live album It Happened in Worship, as well as the group Authority, whose I Am a Worshipper album came out in 2011. West assembled Jesus Promoters to sing on the 2015 Jesus Promoter album, and they quickly became a regional favorite, sharing stages with Ernest Pugh, Kirk Franklin, Chris Tomlin, and many others. Signing with Black Smoke Records, Demetrius West and Jesus Promoters returned in 2018 with the hit single Open the Floodgates and their second album, Choirology. Gospel singer and choir director Kevin Lemons made a name for himself as a musical force to be reckoned with. Considered to be one of the most dynamic choirs known as Higher Calling, Lemons drew inspiration from gospel performers including Milton Brunson, Thomas Whitfield, James Cleveland, Reverend James Moore, and Orlando Draper. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, the son of the late Wilbert and Ruth Lemons, his grandmother, Mrs. Annie Ruth Lemons, was the founder of the legendary Atlanta Masonic Choir, which was organized in 1942 and still exists today. Kevin, a noted director, choral, and instrumental arranger, gifted vocalist, and skilled musician, began his music ministry in 1996, gathering a few friends and acquaintances in a small church where he organized his now prominent ministry, Higher Calling. This ministry, known as Kevin Lemons and Higher Calling, set out on a fast track to success by working diligently. Under Kevin's leadership, they began traveling extensively, sharing their message of love and unity throughout the United States. Kevin Lemons and Higher Calling released their first debut CD entitled Destined for Greatness independently to great acclaim, followed by their sophomore project, The Declaration, which peaked at number 10. Over the past 25 years, Kevin's creative approach to choir music afforded him several opportunities to conduct clinics and workshops at various colleges, universities, and churches, both within the U.S. and internationally, which led to countless collaborations, national commercials. They shared the stage and performances with the likes of Bishop Hezekiah Walker, B.B. Winans, Donald Lawrence, Metro Boomin, the Stellar Awards, Tamala Mann, Erica Campbell, Kirk Franklin, and many, many more. Kevin's most notable achievement to date has been playing the singing voice of Carlton Pearson in the critically acclaimed Netflix film Come Sunday. Today, the group Higher Calling has grown to more than 70 voices, a powerhouse gospel choir under Kevin's direction. Additionally, the ministry has been nationally televised on BET's Bobby Jones Gospel, Gospel Music Channel, The Kitchen Sink, and the Gospel Superfest. The choir also ministered at the Dorsey Convention, GMWA, the Full Gospel Baptist Church Conference, Rhythm of Gospel Awards, and the Kojic Convocation. Atlanta's gospel artist Kevin Lemons passed away at the age of 44. His family confirmed on Saturday, January 7th, that it was a sudden loss. Football star Damar Hamlin shared his thanks on Saturday, January 7th to everyone who has been praying for him during the game in Cincinnati. He was quoted as saying, "When you put real love out into the world, it comes back to you. The love was overwhelming, but I'm thankful for every single person who prayed for me and reached out." Hamlin wrote that in an Instagram post. Hamlin suffered cardiac arrest as his heart stopped after making what appeared to be a routine tackle on Cincinnati Bengals receiver T. Higgins as millions watched during the first quarter of Monday Night Football. Here's this week's Top 10 Gospel Songs. Number 10, Joe Kia, back in the top 10 with Let Him In. Number 9, Finished by Tamala Mann. Number 8, Kingdom by Maverick City Music and Kirk Franklin. 7, Lord I Hear You, Listen to More. 6, You've Been Good to Me, Zacardi Cortez. 5, New by Ty Tribbett. 4, Call on the Name, Marcus Jordan. 3, Call, Jordan Armstrong featuring Erica Campbell. Number 2, Thankful, J.J. Harrison. And number 1, once again from Jonathan McReynolds, Your World. Well, that's your top 10 songs and your gospel news. I'm Nina Taylor. Let's get back to more great gospel music on this great station.
Thank you, Nina Taylor, for your portion of This Week in Gospel News. Thank you so very much. Let's go ahead and get it started with the news. First off, what I saw first, and I had some news, but it wasn't much, and so I'm glad. Let's go ahead with the pink sauce lady. If you all did not know that, if y'all didn't know, there was this lady over on social media, more so TikTok, and she went viral. It was very controversial. She made a homemade dipping sauce, sandwich sauce, everything. And she made it from home, and she sold it from home. And when she sold it, it wasn't refrigerated. And when she made it, some people got it in different colors. Some people got sick from it. And everything. She got lawsuits after lawsuits after lawsuits, and even the FDA did not approve it. Let me read y'all this article. I'm going to read y'all the article. And this is from HollywoodUnlocked.com on Instagram. And it reads, Socialites. Do y'all remember the infamous $20 pink sauce that went viral last year on TikTok? And I forgot to put that in my notes from the best of 2022. It's been reported that those who missed out on getting their hands on the bottle from its creator, Chef Pie, during the month-long hype are in luck because the sauce will be soon stocked at your local Walmart. Over the summer of 2022, the pink sauce became the most trending products on social media platforms. But the condiment quickly raised a lot of eyebrows with consumers who were puzzled by the lack of ingredients listed on the bottle with little information about the product's exact flavor. And that's why I say it. When people got it, the color was different. To make matters worse, the nutritional label had several errors in it, while others asserted that the lack of preservatives in the recipe made it unsafe for people to consume, if not shipped refrigerated. After overcoming a multitude of obstacles in rectifying her mistake, Chef Pie partnered with hot sauce brand Dave's Gourmet, which is now bringing pink sauce to 4,300 Walmart stores across the country, starting in mid-January. Yahoo reports Walmart will be an exclusive retailers, meaning that pink sauce can only be purchased from the stores or directly. I missed my spot. Meaning that the pink sauce can only be purchased from its stores or directly on its official website. The aforementioned firm assured that the sauce has been manufactured under FDA guidelines. Wow. Only thing I can say is, congratulations, Chef Pie. Congratulations, Chef Pie. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Now listen to this. Steve Harvey, congratulations to this man. He got his dollars and he is banking. Banking. Listen to me. The legendary. Both things are legendary. Both things are legendary. Steve Harvey buys the right to Family Feud and goes international. The legendary TV show Family Feud. Steve Harvey buys the right to Family Feud and goes international. Even a couple seasons back, there was, speculating that he was, done with Family Feud. But he buys the right to it and goes international. Congratulations to Stephen Broderick Harvey. Congratulations, Steve. Congratulations to Steve. I am literally proud of him. Literally proud and excited for him. Literally. Proud of him. That is big. That is big. That right there is big. That is big. And so, yeah. Donnell Jones, the singer, never did imagine did you play a major part in a decision that's so hard. Should I leave? Should I stay? Should I go? That R&B singer, he survived a car crash after falling asleep while driving. So remember him in your prayers, if you will. Please remember him in your prayers. 50 Cent apologizes to Megan Thee Stallion for trolling him online, trolling her online, because if you do not know, and I know some Christian folks and people that are saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, got Jesus on your side and you're running for your life, who listen to the show and on other gospel stations and on Christian stations that the RH3 show airs and broadcasts, especially on Christian podcast platforms, and whatever, don't know who or are not familiar or don't follow 50 Cent and Meg, or even some of these celebrities that I give the news reports on. But Meg Thee Stallion was shot, I don't know how many years ago or when, but I do know of the case or whatever, and I talked about it I think a couple weeks ago, whatever. But she was just recently, the case has just recently happened. Excuse me, I got my phone beside me, but let me turn it down because I thought I had all the notifications turned down. But she was just recently her shooter, Tory Lanez was just found guilty of 3 charges of shooting her. And everybody thought that, she was lying, this, that, and the third, but obviously she wasn't. And so 50 was one of the ones that was trolling her and calling her a liar, this, that, and the third, and posting pictures and whatever. And so big ups to him for being a bigger person to apologize for saying that she was lying or what have you. And so yeah, and so that is all that I have for the Inside Scoop with Rufus News. Coming up next is our Real Talk with Rufus discussion, and we'll have more coming up for you in a few minutes. Alright, be back with more of the RH3 show. Y'all, I have my eyes closed while I'm talking, and yeah, keep it where you got it. More of the RH3 show is coming up next.
Hallelujah! We serve a strong God. He's a mighty God. He is Jehovah Jireh. Hallelujah!
The following content of this episode of the RH.
What I just told you, that's how I felt. That's how I
So you trying to
felt.
say-
If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it.
You implied that.
I said what I said.
Need some advice? Got a question for me? Or you just need help solving a problem? It is the Ask Rufus Letters right here on the RH3 Show. Alright, you all. Listen, we got a letter here. And it reads, my ex-wife wants to reconcile and remarry. And it is from a 35-year-old male speaking on his 37-year-old female. If you want a letter written to us to be read anonymously, send an email to askrh3@gmail.com or simply go to our website at therh3show.com or rh3show.com. Here it goes, and I'll make this really quick because we have our Real Talk with Rufus discussion to go on, all right? So here it goes. We started dating 15 years ago and got married 4 years later. It was a happy period for the most part. We have a 14-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old son. 18 months ago, I was worried that my then wife was cheating on me with one of her co-workers who looked barely older than 20. Her flirting was noticeable to me, and I called her out. She insisted no harm was done. She insisted no harm was done. Still, my daughter said she saw him and her come into the house when I was away at one time, and she told me she was offered money not to say anything. She took the money, but told me anyway. Okay, daughter. Not wanting to get her into trouble, I investigated further. Ultimately, this ended with her divorcing me and accusing me of being paranoid, and she moved with her affair partner. We agreed that this We agreed that I would have primary custody and she would have visitation rights. Still, my kids refused to see her. Yesterday she called me and admitted she made a mistake getting with him and wanted to know if she can reconcile with me. I told her I would think about it, but she seems insistent. What should I do in regards to my relationship? First of all, being that, she, wanted this and she played your daughter, first of all, bribed your daughter, first of all, and she wanted this, boy toy, first of all. I mean, come on now. You and the kids clearly wasn't, on the top of her list. No. Obviously, even the kids feel betrayed. But I would even go on the limb and not even go on the limb, but I would even tell first of all, tell the cheater. That's what she is, a cheater. I would tell, her, nah, even that you already have primary custody, that's even hard for a man anyway. That's big ups to you. Second of all, the children, don't want to deal with her. And, this is all in your favor, bruh. And I wouldn't disrespect her. I wouldn't be mean and ugly with her because now y'all in a co-parenting situation based off of how things are going. I will let bygones be bygones. Let her have her life to herself. No. the marriage is done. You know, she didn't want it in the first place. You know, I no. No. I no. 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 Even if, you know, she insisted no harm was done, your daughter said she saw them, she tried to pay the daughter, you know, it end with a divorce and accusing you of being paranoid, and then accusation. Nah. Nope. Nah. No. Even, I see it on that side. And on another side, even if you would try to, I would say, I give two sides. That side is the side of saying no. Yes, I would, even if I was to say yes, what would I do if I was to say yes? If I should say yes, then work it out. It will be like a dating thing. This is the only time, you all, and I never said this. This is the only time I will have to give it after or dating more than 3 to 6 months. This will have to be some years to where we're courting years for anything could work. This will have to be an engagement that would last over 2 years if the remarry thing should work. You're going to have to live in your own quarters. You will have to live in your own house. You will have to live elsewhere and me live here. And then if I see in the person who actually cheated, you will have to make efforts to make this thing work. If you don't do whatever, and of course I'm going to have to do my thing as a grown man. If you know, whatever, boom, we're not getting remarried. No, I'm out of here. And I'm out of here. Take a quick commercial break and we'll be back for our part 1 of, dealing with this co-parenting thing. All right, be back with more. Want a free subscription to be a part of our live listening audience? Download one of the major podcast platforms: Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Radio Public, and more. And search The RH3 Show. Or you can tell your home device, Alexa, or Hey Google, play the latest RH3 Show on Amazon Music or one of your favorite podcast platforms, and then subscribe. You'll get all new content as well as access to previously aired broadcasts to listen to, download, and also to share to one of your contacts. We'd love for you to be a part of our family. So subscribe today.
The RH3 Show. For more about the broadcast and info on how to listen or watch from where you are, please visit therh3show.com.
Go ahead and praise him 'cause he's being so.
This is real life. We show real love and we also have real, non-judgmental conversations, all from a Christian male perspective. Not all of them, just mine. So let's have an open-minded conversation. It's the Real Talk with Rufus, right here on the RH3 Show. All right, you all, we got about 7 minutes or so left of today's broadcast. And like I said, we're talking about help me with the other half, which means the co-parents. And so we're going to be talking about how can you deal, or how can I easily go through this co-parenting situation with my children's other parent, and how can I calmly or peacefully deal with co-parents. And so there's a better way for you to do that. and an easier way for you to do that. You may not want to do that, but you have to. And so let's start out with introductions and some reasons why you may not want to introduce your co-parenting to your partner, but you will have to do that. And so let's start out with that. You will have to, because, and this is the start of it all. And we're going to go into this because this is the hardest thing about co-parenting, and whatever. Rufus, do you have somebody else? No. But in this right here, the Lord is giving me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to discuss this. And so, no, I don't have no other one, but it's just easy, whatever for me, what have you. But, here are reasons why, you're going to have to co-parent peacefully, or whatever. And why you may not want to introduce your co-parent to your partner. For one is your co-parent is likely to harass or intimidate your partner, your significant other, or whatever. But you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to do that because we got some parents out here, the other parent, that will snap and, I don't want that, around my child or whatever. We got some parents out here to do that. Number 2 is your partner isn't comfortable meeting your co-parent yet. Of course, but you have to do that, for one, if the child is not legal or if it's still in a child's age. Number 3, you're not ready to tell your co-parent yet. You're not ready for the children to know. Number 4, you and your co-parent have a high conflict relationship. This is one to where y'all can't get along. But you're going to have to. Y'all cannot be like Bernadette from Waiting to Exhale. What do you mean? When she got upset because, I believe his name is John, got upset, when she went to her office and got upset that John was coming to get the children, and got upset and she got upset because John wanted to get the kids, and she said, if I hear that you had, my kids anywhere near that woman, she's colorful language, she's gonna regret it. But you cannot be like that. You have to, everybody in this equation have to make it easy and comfortable for the children. You would have to. Everybody plays a part in it all. And number 5, you don't trust that your co-parent will take the news well. That you have somebody else around your children. But we have to be sensible adults. We have to be smart adults. We have to be, adults to where, we might not get along, but it all equals down and it all boils down to these children are our number 1 priority in this equation. We all in it to win it. We're not taking a vacation together. We're not taking our family portraits together. But we are in this raising these children together. Of course, pleasure for both of us. For all 4 of us. If I have a significant other and you got somebody else. But we all have these children together. We all in it together. And I have seen, parents on social media, and whether it's fake or not, co-parenting together. But you have to do that. And, we got part 2 and maybe part 3 this week, but, because is going to continue on, but we're going to continue on with this discussion on tomorrow. But know that I love you for real, and always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, love God, love yourself, and love other people beyond words. For more about me or the broadcast, you can visit our website at thearts3show.com. I'll talk to y'all on tomorrow. Join me and my friend Monica on the show on tomorrow, and we'll enjoy ourselves with a great conversation. I'll talk to y'all on tomorrow, and I'll see you all next time right here on The Arts 3 Show. Keep it where you got it. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Peace party people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.